You there! Stop! Hey, you! Stop that man! Stop him! He's got my wallet! He's got all my money! Stop him! Goddamn nickel lover! I get you someday for this! Sucker egg! My wallet! He's got my wallet!
We got it! Are you nuts carrying a water around like that in a neighborhood like this? No wonder you got hit.
Thanks. I'm obliged to you. I gotta get going. Gotta run some slots down in West Bend for a mob here. I got a little behind in the payoffs. They gave me till 4 to come up with the cash. They don't get it. I'm dead.
It don't look good, Gramps. It's almost 4 now.
I'll give you and your friend $100 to deliver it for me.
How far is this?
1811 Mason. You won't have no trouble. There's $5,000 there. And here's $100 for you.
Okay, old man, I'll make your drop for you. And don't worry. You can trust me.
Here, give it to me. Give me the money.
Just hurry, will you?
You got any more? You better give it all to me if you want to keep it.
Haven't got the it begin. Haven't got the heart to it begin. Haven't got the
Where to?
it begin. Haven't got the
What's so funny?
I just made the world's easiest $5 grand!
Well, Matola, he was drunk in a dive in Joliet. He never got on the train.
I don't want to hear about his day career. What happened to the money?
He lost it to a couple of con artists on his way out of the spot.
How much?
11,000.
Okay, I better get on the phone to New York. See what the Big Mick wants to do about it. Pretty good idea, though.
When my heart is still with you. When my heart is still.
Okay, I better get on the phone to New York. See what the Big Mick wants to do about it. Pretty good idea, though.
Charlie Hooker, if you ain't a shopper in the man, I hit him off. Shopper didn't know you no better. Quick as you planned that. Luther said you was something to see today.
I don't know, Alva. I gotta get faster tying up that bundle. I'm still giving him too much time to think.
Oh, bourgeois. I used to make that switch with more hands than you got. House up and down Broadway was my best game. Man, Luther didn't make much on it, but it wasn't so touchy. And Mars can beat you up awful bad when they get to making that switch. Come on, Leroy, we'll be late to church. Oh, Mom, it was closing on Machine Gun Kelly. Anyhow. Hey, Hooker.
Can't help you, Leroy. You can't beat the house.
Nuts.
Since when you go to church at night?
Since they started late bingo. I'm gonna ask the Lord for some of that cash while he's still paying off.
Guy to that being oil well. Which way to go?
Due north. He was gonna take it all.
Ah, the bastard. He can blow his nose all the way. There you go, Luther. 6 G's.
You're late. Where you been?
I had a couple of appointments,
How much did you lose? All of it. In one goddamn night? What are you spraying men around like that for? You could have been Neil.
I checked the place first. There weren't no dicks in there.
But you're a con man, and you blew it like a pimp. Getting too old for this racket. You hang on too long and you start embarrassing yourself.
We just took off today in the biggest score we've ever had.
It's nothing compared to what you could be making on the big con.
But you played the big con. You told me yourself it was some dumb game for mama's boys and flakes.
Hell, I never played no big con. I hung around and picked up a few things. Ain't no rich boys gonna trust a hungry nigger enough to be conned. But I tell you, I've been looking for this one all my life, Johnny. Now I have a chance to step out when I'm ahead. It ain't too exciting, but it's mostly legal.
I want to work with you, Luther.
I'm out, Johnny. That's the way I want it.
If it weren't for Luther, I'd still be hustling pinball down at Gianelli's. I don't need any more than what I got.
Yeah, well, you ain't gonna have anything if you don't lay off the games a chance. There's a depression on, you know?
And there's always a depression, huh?
If you saved a little bit, maybe you wouldn't have to grift so much.
I like grifting.
Maybe you could buy yourself something.
What?
New clothes, car.
I got clothes. I don't know how to drive. What else you got to sell?
All right, forget it. Hey, hooker! Come on,
Oh, hi there, Snyder. What's the matter? Things a little slow down at the bunko department tonight, huh? Somebody lose the dominoes?
You scored blood money today, hooker. You need a friend.
Go find yourself a shoplifter to roll. You got the wrong guy, pal. I've been home with the flu all day. You can stake out my toilet if you want.
Keep talking.
Tell you what you did, smart boy. You tied into a loaded Mark on 47th across the Maxis. And you and Coleman played the switch for him and blew him off to a cab on 49th. If he hadn't been a numbers runner for Doyle Lonigan, it would have been perfect.
You're crazy. I ain't stupid enough to play for no rackets money.
Not intentionally, maybe.
Well, squared with a fixer.
Nobody can buy you a prayer if I put the finger on you. Now, I figure your end of the score was at least 3 G's. I want 2, no matter what it was.
My take was only 1.
And you're gonna have to come up with another grand somewhere.
All right.
A smart egg, hooker. No sense getting dead over 2 grand. Relax, Jerry. I'll bill you.
So you blew all your money.
I did. Stuff I gave him is counterfeit. They'll spot it the first place he tries to spend it.
Are you crazy giving him counterfeit money? Hey, wait up! Where you going? Hey, you! What the hell are you gonna do if Snyder puts a finger on you, huh? You're committing suicide, kid.
What difference does it make? If Snyder knows about it, so does everybody else. He never gets anything first.
Listen to me. Don't go back to your place tonight. Don't go any place you usually go. You hear me? Damn.
There's no answer, losers.
Look, maybe you better get out of town or something, huh?
No, sir. Nobody's here, dear. 1521 North Bryant. Third floor on the back.
Luther!
Doyle?
Yeah. We just talked to Chicago. They got one of the grifters last night, a nigger.
How about the other one?
They're still looking for him.
What did Combs put on it?
He gave it to Riley and Cole. They staked out the other guy's place last night, but he never showed. They figure maybe he skipped town. You want to keep after him?
You see that fella in the red sweater over there? His name's Danny McCoy. Works a few of the protection rackets for Canara when he's waiting for something better to happen. Danny and I have known each other since we were 6. Take a good look at that fist, Floyd. Because if he ever finds out I can be beat by one lousy grifter, I'll have to kill him and every other hood who wants to muscle in on my Chicago operation.
Are you feeling all right this morning, Henry? Would you mind opening the round a little early today? We got some business coming in before ours.
Sure.
And check the main gearing, will you? Man of war started rattling yesterday and threw a kid on its head.
You plan to spend the rest of your life here? I could do a lot worse. Listen, Gondorf, am I going to learn to play the big con or not? You know anything about the guy?
Yeah, he croaked Luther. Anything else I gotta know?
He runs a numbers racket on the south side. He owns a packing house, a few banks.
Yeah, and half the politicians in New York and Chicago. Well, fixing this world gonna cool him out if he blows on you.
I'll get him anyway.
Why?
Because I don't know enough about killing to kill him.
Can't do it alone, you know. Takes a mob of guys like you and enough money to make them look good.
I know plenty of guys.
It's not like playing winos in the street. You can't outrun him.
I never played for no winos.
You gotta keep his con even after you take his money. He can't know you took him.
You're scared of him.
Right down to my socks, Buster. You're talking about a guy who'd kill a grifter over a chunk of money, wouldn't support him for 2 days.
You're gonna go for him.
Just don't want a hothead looking to get even coming back halfway through saying it ain't enough because it's all we're gonna get.
Can you get a mob together?
After what happened to Luther, I don't think I can get more than 200-300 guys.
Luther said you learn fast. I hope he's right. You think he's moving out of the racket?
No. He owns most of the stock is traded, but my guess is he's just trying to build himself a respectable image. He knows the market, though. I don't think we can take him on a stock steal.
Chris, what about the numbers?
Tipsters say it's run out of a packing house on 14th by a guy named Combs. Monaghan comes out every 3 weeks or so to check on it, but he stays away from the day-to-day stuff in case it's raided. These are 2 of Combs' favorite torpedoes, Riley and Cole. You ever seen them?
No.
They're the ones who hit Luther. They also got the numbers runner you conned. A guy named Matola. Found him in a quarry with a knife in his eye. Lonigan's had 7 or 8 people rubbed on his way up. His pattern has been to get close to a racket boss, learn the operation, then move in on it. He's done it to Gorman, O'Donnell, Buckelman. Took the numbers from Sharkey. All 4 of these guys are dead. He's vindictive as hell, Henry. Kills for pride. Doesn't add up, he'd let Hooker get away from him.
If you see anything, kid, you let us know. If they put you on the spot, we gotta fold the con. You got that?
Yeah. You sure it's gotta be one of these 2 guys?
No. Just the only ones we know of.
Set me up 5 more beers, will you, Danny?
You the owner here?
That's right.
Lieutenant Snyder, Bunko.
That's Joliet Bad, Snyder. Don't cut much up here.
Looking for a guy on the land from a counterfeiting rap. They thought he might have come in here. All right if I look around in here?
No, but you're welcome to a free beer before you go.
I don't really need your permission.
I don't know what to do with this guy, Henry. Who doesn't drink, doesn't smoke, and doesn't chase things. He's a grand knight in the Knights of Columbus, and he only goes out to play faro. Sometimes plays 15 or 20 hours at a time, just him against the house.
Who that, Kraft?
He won't touch him. The croupier at Gilman says he never plays anything he can't win. He likes to be seen with fighters sometimes, but he doesn't go to the fights or bet on them.
Jesus. Does he do anything where he's not alone?
Just poker. And he cheats. Pretty good at it, too.
Where does he play?
The porters say he runs a braced game on the Century Limited when he comes out here from New York. $100 minimum, straight poker. And a lot of high rollers.
Which way are the rooms?
Who told you this guy was in here?
Nobody. I just know what kind of woman he likes.
Well, maybe I could help you if you tell me his name.
Which way are the rooms?
Right through there. But I wouldn't go in there if I were you.
What are you gonna do? Call the cops?
I don't have to. You'll be busting in on the chief of police just up the hall.
Ever play it out here. And the huge Duke is too simple. With no fix, we're gonna need a con with a surefire blow-off.
Well, I think we ought to play this guy on the payoff. It's the tightest game we got, and it's not all over the papers yet.
Lonigan is a fast egg, JJ. He's not going to sit still for a standard play.
So what does that leave us? We can't con the payoff to a banker.
We'll use a wire.
The wire's been out of date for 10 years.
That's why he won't know it.
I'm not sure I know.
Take 2 of us working the inside. Any objections to Hooker as second man?
All right.
He comes in against Saul, so I can get a look at him. How's it look, Eddie?
It's all right here. It's big enough, standing off the street.
I don't know. Kind of short notice. I'm not sure we can get it all done by Saturday.
Got to. Tom Mills riding the mob down from New York in the Century.
We'll take it. That building at the end of the alley, do you manage that?
For 15 years.
Well, I'll need a corner room facing this way. How much a week?
Only rents by the month. 250 for the tour.
Last time I expect to see you down here.
Never heard of the place.
Been a while since I stopped the last store. Not many mobs playing that anymore.
All we'll need is the bookie setup.
All right. I'll rent you everything I've got in the warehouse for $2 grand. They'll give you phone, pages, blackboards, and ticket gear. If you want a counter and bar, that's another $1 grand.
That's pretty steep, Benny.
Condor's still a hot item. Where would I be if you get hit?
Benny, you just give us what you can. We'll send a truck down. Now, how do you want to work this? Flat rate or percentage?
Who's the mark?
Doyle Lonigan.
Sure. Right. You want to see me? I hear there's a friendly poker game in this train. You know anything about it? Oh, little. You get me in that game?
Oh, I don't know. There's usually a waiting list. I'll get you first alternate, sir. See what I can do.
First, you know this guy?
No, I never saw him before. He's a dick, though.
Hello, Snyder. What are you doing up here?
I'm on vacation. Hey, you see that friend of yours lately?
No, he packed it in, enrolled in detective school.
You see him. You tell him he better pay up before I get to him.
Se recuerda, se recuerda, no, se recuerda.
That son of a bitch.
Se recuerda.
Ah, thanks, Lace. Well, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Horseface Lee, Slim Miller, Suitcase Murphy, and the Big Alabama in from New Orleans. Brian Jonesy and the Boone Kid from Denver. Duffy Burke and Limehouse Chappie from New York. Well, these and the guys outside should give you 30 or more to choose from.
Good, Dookie. I'm down at Santa's old pool hall before 6 o'clock. We're gonna run the route tonight.
Okay, Twist. But if this thing blows up, remember, I can't do you no good downtown. Conduct is federal.
Dookie, if this thing blows up, the feds will be the least of our problem.
Yeah.
You in?
Yeah, I think so. I gave the conducer a C note. Did you find out the deck?
Mm-hmm. He usually plays with a tally-ho fan or a tally-ho circle. I got you one of each. He likes the cold deck low, 8s or 9s.
That's nice work, James. What are you doing?
Always drink gin with a mark, kid. You can't tell if you cut it.
All right, gentlemen, should we not wait for him?
Let's go.
I think that's a good idea. Mr. Clemens, give me the cards.
Sorry I'm late, guys. I was taking a crap. His name's Shaw.
Mr. Shaw, meet Mr. Jameson from Chicago.
How are you?
Mr. Lombard from Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Mr. Lonigan from New York.
Pleased to meet you.
Mr. Clayton, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, you guys want to make a little book in Chicago. I'm the guy to see.
Game is straight poker. $100 minimum, table stakes. Mr. Shaw, this is a gentleman's game. We assume you're all good for your debts. How much would you like, Mr. Shaw?
Oh, I'll start with 5,000.
Mr. Shaw, we usually require a tie at this table. If you don't have one, we can get you one.
Hey, that'd be real nice of you, Mr. Longman.
Lonigan.
Played the wire, Curly?
Roper long ago. I can shell, mark board, anything you want. I don't run with riffraff, and I only drink on the weekend. Me specialty is an Englishwoman.
All right, Curly. We got a rack of suits over there. Pick yourself out a nice tweed one.
That's all right. I got all my own stuff.
Hi, Mutt. Say, Jeff. Well, what'd I tell you? You got lucky once, that's not enough.
Oh, lucky hell. I can do it every time. Because it's better to do it all at once.
We're gonna put down 400 grand next week. At 5-to-1 odds, that's $2 million. 20% of that is yours if you stick with us.
Got a system coming?
No. You can still lose with the system.
You're past posting, aren't you?
Could be.
How?
You gonna stay in?
Not till I get some answers.
I got a partner downtown, and he runs the central office of the Western Union. Now, race results from all over the country come in there and go right across his desk to the bookies. Now, all he does is hold them up for a couple of minutes till he can call us, get a bet down on the winner. Then he releases the results to the bookies. We clean up on a race that's already been run. Now, you can't miss, unless the Western Union dicks get a hold of it.
only $1,000 here.
Make another bet tomorrow.
What the hell is this? Where's my money? I got 16 grand coming.
You owe me 15 grand already. Besides, if your setup's as good as you said, there's plenty more to come.
I decide when to place the bets.
Not if you want me to keep making them for you.
I gotta talk to my partner first. We can't afford to expose too much. Twist. I told him the tale, but he didn't go for it. He wants to see my partner tomorrow at 3 o'clock.
No, we'll never get a telegraph store set up by then. Any chance of talking him out of it?
None.
All right, we'll have to play him on the fly. I'll get Eddie looking for a place.
Why didn't you tell me about Snyder before?
I thought I'd lost it.
Well, you found him again, and we're gonna have to do something about it. What else haven't you been telling me?
Nothing, that's all there is.
Oh, still.
Why'd you move out of your room?
It was too noisy.
You can't play your friends like Mark's hooker. Just won't learn, will you? I just come in here, I teach you stuff that maybe 5 guys in the whole world know. Stuff that most grifters couldn't do even if they knew it, and all you want to do is run down a bullet.
I'm asking a couple of days, that's all. I can stay clear that long.
Or they'll probably miss you and hit me.
I've been told you know a hustle artist. You know him or don't you?
Yeah, but I don't know where he is.
Well, we do. He's chumming around with a big seed. Ring any bells?
Sure, the bunko man in the country knows Gondorf.
Well, there's word he's going to run a con on the south side here. We've got a year-old Florida warrant on him, but it's a thin beef. He can beat it in court unless we catch him cold. Because if word gets out that the feds are in on it, Gondorf will fold up the whole thing.
Wouldn't that be too bad? Hey, you'd have to move out of this nice office you got here.
Don't crack wise with me, Flatfoot. I've spent too much time in dumps like this eating Gondorf's dust while you guys in the bunco squads get rich tipping him off. You keep your mouth shut and do a job, there'll be some reward bucks in it for you. And you better take it, because I can make you work for us without it.
He'll never do it.
I think he will.
It's a nice con, Hickey. I thought you were the feds myself when you came in.
No trouble, Henry. Snyder went for it all the way. You should have seen the rag he lit under Lonergan.
Well, kid, you beat him.
You're right, Henry. It's not enough. It's close.